All right, everybody, welcome to another break by Golf Nut 77777. Tonight we're doing Buy It Now break number 212, which, believe it or not, is actually 213. I labeled it wrong, but this is the eBay 212. It is 2015-16 O-Pee-Chee. You can see the box in front of us there. Here is a list of the team winners. Thanks to those that helped sell out the last few teams, the last 8 or 9 teams. Thank you. Shane Dog, Sean, Saber Stuff, Tebow, Shane Dog, Ayla Dog, Dragon Roth, Puck Stops Here, Shane Dog, My 62 Ho, Tex Lozon, Dragon, Aaron, you'll see is in parentheses. She won the Los Angeles Kings from Subterfuge in one of his breaks. Shane Dog, Dragon Roth, Shane, Shawl, 52010, Aaron Ohm 2, Tebow, Frizka, Shane Dog, Tex Lozon, Shane Dog, Dragon Roth, Shane Dog, Subterfuge, Tebow, Shane Dog, and Frizka. For Ayla Doggy, and My 62 Ho, and Shawl 52010, and Frizka. This is the first break of mine that you've been in. Thank you very much for joining. You will see a little bit of our breaks and a little bit of my bonus. Just so you guys all know, the 5+ winner for today was Shane Dog. He got, I think it was 10 teams or 11 teams. He will get 10 collector points. Sorry guys, kids being just a little loud, so I had to make sure they were staying quiet. If you want to learn about collector points, in the email that I'm sending, I am putting a link to collector points. You'll see some nice cards and chances to get hobby boxes and stuff like that in there. I know Shane Dog's saving up to get something. A couple of others, Tebow, Aaron Ohm, Subterfuge. They've all been a part of it. I think Dragon Roth has some points. Saber Stuff you saw last break, but yeah, check it out and let me know. Also check out www.643.com, 643boxbreaks.com, sorry. That is the website that myself and a couple of others are a part of. We do box breaks for you. It's not for us. We don't do it to make money. We do it as a hobby. So check out the breaks, and I'm sure you guys will like it. We have auctions every night, and then we have Buy It Now breaks as well. Cases, multi-box breaks, everything like that. All right, let's get going on the O-Pee-Chee. Serial number is NE24130523. Yes, Mike is just saying in chat there he has cashed out for an Ovechkin silhouette, a Malkin autograph, a 6-way autograph. I think he's done a hobby box. A few others have done some nice cards. I try and update it every once in a while with some bunch of nice cards. There's the top half, and there's the bottom half of the box. There's the empty box. All right, let's get going. Pack number 1. Alright, we got Nikitin base, Girgensons base, Berglund base, Morgan Riley base. We have a black rainbow of Seth Jones for Shane Dog in Nashville. That is number 24 of 100. And right behind that for Nashville is a retro of Taylor Beck, also for Shane Dog. Severson and Seaman. Eddie Lack base, Ristolainen, Lindholm, Galchenyuk, Johnson. We've got an all-star of Yaroslav Halak for the New York Islanders and Shawl 52010. And behind that for the Columbus Blue Jackets and Puck Stops Here, it is a retro of Matt Calvert. Chris Higgins base. Jonathan Bernier base, Ray Emery base, Chara base, Bergenheim base, and Edler base. And we have a rainbow of Brad Richards. That is for Chicago and Ayla Doggy. Congratulations. And we have a retro of Riley Smith for Sean, 1989-77, and Boston. And a Forsberg base. Yeah, I've seen him around as well. Tavares base, Verbata base. We have a rookie of Danny Biega for Carolina and Shane Dog. We have a retro of Shea Weber for Nashville and Shane Dog. Boma base, Kane base, Trouba, and Lindbach. Alright, let's see one of those manufactured patches. I haven't seen one of those yet. Goligoski base, Havlat base, Rask base, Legend of Tom Barrasso for Pittsburgh and Tex. And for Calgary and TiVo, it is a Kerry Ramo retro. Seidenberg, Kunitz, and McDonald. Shane got 8 of the last 9 teams, yes. Dustin Brown, Gardner, Wisniewski, Spalling. We got and you'll see on the back of this one, it is a little funky on the back there. And this is a rainbow of Alex Stalock for Shane and San Jose. And right behind that for Dragonroth and St. Louis, it is a retro of Curtis Joseph. Letang and Stamkos base. Patrice Bergeron, Cedric Paquette, green, Yager, St. Louis. Rookie of Daniil Tarasov for San Jose and Shane. And a rookie retro of Brian Laird for San Jose and Shane. Steve Mason base. Cujo in St. Louis isn't bad either. Taylor Hall, Seth Jones, Clifford, Zadaroff, Stafford. We got a V series of Brett Hall for St. Louis and Dragonroth. And a LA King retro of Jeff Carter for Aaron. Those ugly yellow uniforms. Mark Street base. Callahan base, Koivu base, Johnson base, Reimer. And for Boston and Sean, it is a rainbow of Kevin Miller. And for Puck Stops here in Columbus, it is a rookie retro of Josh Anderson, Marcus Kruger, and Antoine Roussel. Michael Backlund base, Chris Vandevelde, Brian Flynn, rookie of Sam Britton for Florida and Dragonroth. And there you go, Sean. Retro of Bobby Orr for Boston. Letnin, Hamhuis, and Zidlicki. Yes, Mike, I believe we all are. Shattenkirk, Nugent Hopkins. Oh, there we go. We got an autograph. It is a O-Pee-Chee signatures of Lars Eller for Dragonroth and Montreal. And right behind that for Mike and Toronto is a legend of Felix Potvin. And right behind that for Ayla Doggy and Chicago, it is a retro of Teuvo Teravainen. Bo Meester, Gagne, and Zibanejad. So that's a good hit then. Just been told those autos are only 2 per regular, or 2 per case for the regular autos. Legwand, Like, Carlson, Oduya for the Islanders, and Shaw 52010. It is a rainbow of Johnny Boychuk. And for puck stops here, it is a retro of Curtis McElhaney, Smith Pelly, and Griffith. And the Team Canada autos are 1 per case. Cool. Tyler Myers, Checklist, Hossa, Panik, Stepan, All-Star of Jonathan Drouin for Shane Dog and Tampa. And for TiVo in Vancouver, it is a retro of Alexander Burrows, Derek Roy base. Abdelkader Erat, Matthias Yarncroc, rookie of Antoine Debeau for Mike and Toronto. And for Dragonroth, it is a Nick Bugstad retro, Boyle and Hutton. I think we're about halfway there. Eric Condra, Derek Brassard, legend of Mike Gartner for Shane Dog in Washington. Right behind that for Shane Dog and Anaheim is a retro of James Wisniewski. We got Wheeler, McClement, Komarov, and Carter. Zach Redman, Zajac, Falk, Purcell, Beck, legend of Jean Beliveau for Dragonroth. And for Friska, there you go, your first hit, Friska, is a retro of Michael Raffel and Brent Burns. Kuhlman, Stewart, Hudler, Ryder, Pearson, legend of Mike Bossy for Shaw, 52010 and the Islanders. And for Shane Dog, it is a Simone Dupre retro for Anaheim and a Hemsky base. Sorry guys, give me a quick second. Yeah, go sit on the couch. Yes, I had them locked in the room, but obviously that wasn't good enough. Sorry, guys. Had to make them be quiet. Now they're both looking at me like little angels. Steve Ott, Matt Stajan, Marion Gabrick. For Edmonton and Tex, it is a rookie rainbow of Jordan Osterl. That is numbered 4 of 100. And for Pittsburgh and Tex, it is a Nick Spalling retro, Coyle, Puri, and Dorset. Hey Cole, how's it going, buddy? Fiddler, Petrangelo, Eric Fair, Jokinen. For Dragonroth in Colorado, it is a rainbow of Nick Holden. And for Shane Dog in Tampa, it is a retro of Victor Hedman, Gomez, and Giroux. Yes, don't forget, guys, we do trivia every night on 643 as well. Jason Demers, Checklist, Cam Ward, Alexander Burrows, Suter. We got a All-Star for Los Angeles and Aaron of Drew Doughty. And we have a retro of Nick Leddy for the Islanders and Shaw, 52010. Andre Pavlik base. Yes, if you are good at hockey trivia, come to 643 at night. We do trivia, and there's a couple of guys that are just cleaning up right now, and they have to Google almost every answer. So, Braden Holtby, Tyler Bozak, Alexei Emelin, David Krejci, Simone Dupre, rookie of Stefan Nozin for Anaheim and Shane Dog, and for Mike, it is his favorite non-leaf. It is a retro of Phil Kessel and Martin Hansel. trivia tonight will be at about 10:45. Is that Eastern time, Mike? Tara Vinen, McElhaney, Nick Letty, Chicago Legend for Ayla Doggy, Steve Larmer. And for Shane and Tampa, it is a retro of Tyler Johnson, Phil Pala, CC, and Yurko. No, Cole, I don't think he has. I don't think it's filled up yet. Voracek, Raymond, Boyle. We have an all-star of Mike Hoffman for TiVo in Ottawa. And a retro of Craig Anderson for TiVo in Ottawa. Ehrhoff, Lindstrom, and Shifley. Sorry, guys. Phone's ringing. Wow, that sun is starting to shine quite bright over there. We have the blinds closed to that sun. Wow. Scrivens base, Stone base for Friska and Philly, and I want to show you the back of this as well. Very bottom, there's a little nick on it, but this is a rainbow rookie of Mark Alt for Philadelphia and Friska, and right behind that is a retro checklist. So I will random that between all 30 teams. Enroth, Ekblad, Miller, and Backus. Okay. Tanguay base, Zuccarello, Braun, a rookie of Victor Arvidsson for Shane and Nashville, and behind that for Tex and Edmonton, rookie retro of Jordan Osterl, Pouliot, Giordano, and Taves. Quarter of the box left to go. Then we'll do that random and the little special stuff I have saved up for you guys. Tom Wilson, Zucker, Elliott, Neal, legend of Cam Neely for Sean in Boston, and for Aaron and LA it is a retro of Braden McNabb. Nystrom and Folino. DeKaiser, Darling. Again, another rainbow with a little nick on the bottom. This is Alex Killorn for Tampa and Shane Dog. And for Boston and Sean, it is a retro of Soderberg. Booth, Desharnais, Lazar, and Merrill. Can you move, please? Thanks. Marlowe, Fleury, a V series of Vladimir Tarasenko for Dragonroth and St. Louis, which I think the other V series was the Brett Hull, so Dragonroth got both of them. And we got a Couture retro for San Jose and Shane Dog. Shaw, Brower, Benino, and Arcobello. I'm not gonna lie, this pack felt thick, but nothing special in it. Carlson, Boland, another rainbow with a slight nick on the bottom. It's like they're peeling or something like that. This one is for Cam Atkinson, and the puck stops here in Columbus. And a retro for Chicago of Brent Seabrook for Ayla Doggy. Camilleri, Skinner, Phaneuf, and Ward. I think Ayla was saying that this is your first break that you've been in, so welcome to the world of box breaking. Palat, Markov, Georges, rookie of Shane Prince for Ottawa and TiVo, and a retro of Carl Hagelin for Aaron Ohm in the Rangers. I think that's your first hit, Aaron Ohm. Sorry it took so long to get to it. Johansson, Lee, and Marchand base. 2 more packs. We got Steen Weiss, rookie of Andrew Kopp for Winnipeg and Friska, and a retro of Chris Letang for Pittsburgh and Tex. Sedin, Russell, Girardi, and Prust. Last pack. Bukestad, Lucic, Weidman, Lundqvist, legend of Phil Esposito for Sean in Boston, and for Mike and Toronto, it is a Leo Komarov retro. Chichura and Lowry. Now, Mike told me to check for blank backs, so I will go through these hits. Blank backs are only on the retros, so no blank backs in here. There's that, and go through this one. No blank backs here as well. So we got the one autograph, no manufactured patch, no blank backs. We do have the one checklist retro that I will random off right now. So in my Kokanee jug there, I have poker chips for all 30 teams. So I will pull one of those poker chips and that team will get the retro checklist. So pull this a little closer. And that team is the New Jersey Devils and Shane Dog. So Shane Dog will get the retro checklist. And I wanted to do a little bit extra for you guys because the break took a little while to sell. So I'm going to move the camera back just a little bit. So what I'm going to do first up is I'm going to give this card away to someone. It is a Career Points Foundations numbered 6 of 85 jersey from Upper Deck. That is from 2002 Upper Deck. It is Michel Goulet from the Nordiques. So that will go to the Washington Capitals. Washington is Shane Dog. Next up, we will give away this rookie threads of Zach Parise. This is an Upper Deck jersey card from 2005-06 Upper Deck. This probably got a pretty good value to it, considering that's Crosby's rookie year. I know it's Parise, but still a rookie thread from the same year as Crosby. So that Parise will go to the Vancouver Canucks and TiVo. So TiVo will get Parise. And why not? We'll do one more. And we saw him in the break, and we see him now. This is an In the Game Decades 1990s Game Used jersey of Brett Hall. There you go. I will random that off now. So the Brett Hall jersey goes to Black Chip, and that is Ottawa. Ottawa is TiVo. Oh, Shane Dog and TiVo pulling off all the randoms. All right, guys. Thank you again for joining into my breaks. Please do take a look at www.643boxbreaks.com. We do have an auction of 1314 totally certified going on tonight. That is a subterfuge break. It is his boom sauce break. So anything above and beyond the cost of the box and the break, he puts back into prizes. Feel free to take a look, make your bids. There are some bin brakes to sell out tonight. I haven't taken a look. I think there's a Fleer that's posted. There's usually, I think there's a multi going live tonight, and there might be partial case break. So anyways, guys, take a look. Thank you for joining my breaks. I hope you liked them. I hope you had a good time, and I would like to check you on the flip side. Have a great evening.